Never allow your foliage to cover a municipal sign, especially a stop sign. Not only is this a nuisance, but it can create a fatal accident. And by the way, it's illegal to wear headphones while you're driving. We deal with quality of life issues that make the parish cleaner and greener and healthier. We address such issues as tall grass and overgrown vegetation, sunken vessels, abandoned vehicles, derelict and dilapidated structures. In general, we just try to clean up any unsanitary conditions that affect the public health. It's very important for citizens to report these violations as quickly as possible so that we can begin remedying them as soon as possible. A person may call in anonymously. They should call the Nuisance Abatement Department at 985-873-6563, or they can visit our website at tpcg.org and go to Nuisance Abatement and fill out the complaint form. Or you're welcome to come into the office, which is at the Government Towers, the corner of Main Street and Cabas, and the suite number is 401. Most complaints require 7-day remedy, some require 10 days, and some will require 30 days. It is absolutely illegal to place any signage on parish or state right-of-ways. If an individual wishes to construct a sign, such as an advertising sign, the first step is to come to the permitting department and get a permit. Some of these permits may not even cost anything, but it offers us the opportunity to explain to the property owner or the business where they may place the sign, how they need to construct it, and so forth. One of the reasons these little portable signs are illegal is because these are a major source of flooding for the parish. In a rain event or a strong wind event, these signs will end up in the ditches and then they will end up clogging up the culverts. Also, these little portable paper signs that people place on municipal signs, totally illegal. We find garage sale signs and other advertising signs that people have taped to stop signs. Fallen limbs and leaves from your neighbor's yard is not a nuisance abatement issue. That is an issue that needs to be resolved between the neighbors themselves. It's a civil matter. Automobiles, boats, four-wheelers on your neighbor's property, if they are operable, they are not a nuisance abatement violation. They're only a violation if they have flat tires, they have grass growing around them, and they are a nuisance. If your neighbor has an ugly piece of art, a statue, or something that you do not like, poor taste is not illegal. That's not a nuisance abatement violation. If a constituent is not sure if it's a nuisance abatement violation, they should still call the Nuisance Abatement Department, and we can refer them to the appropriate department. For instance, excessive noise, that would be handled through the law enforcement agency in your area, the Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Department, or the Houma Police Department. Pet issues, you got a dog that made a deposit in your yard, that is not a nuisance abatement issue. You would call the animal shelter. Roadside dumps, roadside debris, piles of tires on the roadside would be an issue for the solid waste department. Tall grass, overgrown shrubbery on the roadside on parish property can be handled through the vegetation department of the Public Works Division. If you see a tree branch on an electrical wire, you should report that to the electrical company in that area immediately. Any hazardous waste or environmental concerns should be reported to the Office of Emergency Preparedness. Also, the parish has a brochure called the Important Numbers brochure, and it's just what it says. It's a list of important numbers throughout the parish, and it is by category and issue rather than by department. The guide can be found at the Chamber of Commerce office, TITA office, Folklife Museum, and various businesses throughout the parish. Once we receive a complaint from a constituent, we will send our inspector to inspect the property to assure, first of all, that it is a violation and which ordinance we need to address. From that point, we will notify the property owner of the violation and give him the allotted amount of time to remedy the situation. If it's 10 days, then in 10 days we'll send the inspector back out to the property to re-inspect. If the property is still in violation, then we will send another notice, and each of these notices will have a fine attached. The first fine is $250, the second is $500, and the third is $750. In some cases, there may be even jail time attached to the violation. Now, for those properties in which we cannot find a property owner, the parish will be responsible for cleaning the property or for addressing the issue. In that case, we do place a lien against the property owner so that we will be reimbursed for the expenses. In a situation where we have a dilapidated structure that requires demolition and we cannot find the property owner, the parish will demolish it. And again, we will place a lien against that property owner. The Nuisance Abatement Department takes a proactive approach in enforcing the ordinances to ensure a safer and healthier environment for all of our citizens. Our goal is to rid Terrebonne Parish of nuisances.